Hello everybody, is the audibility absolutely fine? Good evening everybody, is the audibility absolutely fine? I think the people who have logged in at RBS search channel, I think the audibility is absolutely perfect. And to all those people who have logged in at Kreatryx, I think they're also not facing any kind of problem. Just let me know in the comment box, is the audibility absolutely perfect? Is the audibility absolutely fine? Am I audible to each and every one of you? Shall I start today's session? Great. Hello everybody, good evening. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I can clearly see that the people who have logged in at Ravi Babu Sir's channel, the audibility is absolutely perfect. And let me check at the other channel as well. The people who have logged in at Kreatryx, I think the audibility is absolutely fine over there as well, right? Great. Absolutely perfect. Great. I think we should start the session then. The audibility is absolutely perfect. The audibility is absolutely fine. And therefore, I think we should start the session. As promised earlier as well, this is day 2, session number 4th. If you count the first session on quant, the second session on verbal, and then today in the morning, I have already taken another session on quant, and this is my second session of verbal. And there was one more special session I've taken on vocabulary development, right? What was my commitment to you guys? I said to you, before your GATE 2021, I have planned sessions for 9 days. In one single day, I'll be taking 2 sessions. So it means 9 into 2 is 18. Every single session will last from 90 minutes to 120 minutes. And that is roughly, it pans out to be 30 to 36 hours. If any person, any student, any aspirant who hasn't prepared GATE aptitude till date, if you attend all these sessions and draft notes, whatever I say, you will really feel an impetus in your preparation, right? So those students who have not yet attended any of the session, for those students who are actually coming over here for the very first time, do make sure that from here onwards till the very end, watch every single video and do make notes. Throughout this journey of 18 sessions, I will be bilingual. Bilingual का मतलब होता है द्विभाषी. I will be using English as well as Hindi, so that the students from the southern part of India won't face any problem, and the people from the rest of the part of the India, that is northern India, and the pan India students won't face any problem. मैं इस पूरे जर्नी के दौरान 2 भाषाओं में बात करूंगा, इंग्लिश में और हिंदी में, एक्सक्यूज मी, ताकि किसी भी स्टूडेंट को किसी तरह की कोई तकलीफ ना हो. साउथ इंडिया के बच्चे हों चाहे इंडिया के अलग अलग भाग के बच्चे हों, हिंदी या इंग्लिश किसी एक भाषा में आप एकदम अकस्टम्ड होंगे. Usually I don't prefer using watching this, but still, in case of any doubt, any reservations, you can post your query over here. Whenever I see this, I'll definitely sort it out, right? So shall we start today's session? All right. Even before starting this, in your GATE aptitude, there are total 10 questions. So there are total 10 questions you can expect. Broadly speaking, 5 to 6 questions will be from quantitative aptitude, that is what we call as quant, and 4 to 5 questions will be from verbal, right? This I have already taken for this particular segment. I have already started the session at 8 in the morning, and I do believe you are attending this particular session. And I will be taking a few more special classes as well. And for this, I have taken 1 session yesterday, and this is the second session. How this bifurcates? मैंने इसके लिए सुबह के 8 बजे सेशन लिया है क्वांट के लिए, बीते कल आज सुबह और लूंगा, और कुछ स्पेशल क्लासेस भी. इसके लिए ये मेरा सेकंड सेशन, और इसके बाद में और कुछ सेशंस भी लूंगा. फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट, दिस इज माय सेकंड सेशन, and I'll be taking a few more sessions, and other than that, in addition to this, I'll be taking a few more special classes as well. If you see the bifurcation, अगर आप इसका विभाजन देखेंगे, so this sounds like this. you will definitely, based on the paper of GATE Aptitude for the past 10 years, you will definitely see 1 to 2 questions from critical reasoning. Then vocab and its applications. Then you will see vocab and its applications, 1 to 2 questions. Coming to this part, critical reasoning. Critical reasoning, verbal reasoning, decision making, business judgment, case study. This exactly is not a case study. Case study slightly badi hoti hai. This is actually a caselet. A small caselet. This, I believe, is very, very easy and very doable because that does not demand very high level of vocabulary. मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है कि क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग, वर्बल रीजनिंग, बिजनेस जजमेंट, केसलेट, आप जो चाहे बोल दीजिए, ये वाला सेगमेंट आपको अच्छा करना चाहिए बिकॉज दिस इज क्वाइट डुएबल. इसके लिए आपको बहुत खतरनाक वोकैबुलरी चाहिए, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. मैं इस पे हमेशा फोकस करता हूँ. आप लोगों के साथ ऐसे जो रेगुलर स्टूडेंट्स भी रहते थे, मैं उन्हें हमेशा फोकस करता था कि ये आप अच्छा करो. एंड नॉट जस्ट इन योर गेट एप्टीट्यूड बट इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज एज वेल, दिस पर्टिकुलर सेगमेंट हेल्प्स यू आउट, राइट? चलो, so let's move on to the session. So as I said, this is the second session of verbal reasoning and verbal and reasoning actually, right? Even before starting the session, these are my credentials. So to all those people who are watching me for the very first time, this is me, Saurabh Thakur, and these are my credentials. I have been teaching for the past 10 years. I have taught students from different sects, like those people who are preparing for CAT, the people who are preparing for GATE Aptitude, Bank, SSC, all these students, right? If you want, you can install the Unacademy app and you can avail the benefit. Just like what Southwest Airlines has done in the field of aviation, Unacademy is trying to do in the field of education. And that is, long back, if you read the commandments of Southwest Airlines, they said, we'll democratize the sky. That is what Unacademy is trying to do. We're trying to democratize education. And that is why there are 2 different courses. These are fantastic courses, Plus and Iconic. In Plus courses, there are many benefits which you can avail. In case of Iconic courses, there will be an individual tutor for you guys, and there are many different benefits. And I am coming very, very soon with my courses on Unacademy Plus, and for that you can use my code. Where's the code? Yeah, here it is. ST stands for Saurabh Thakur. 2626 is my date of birth, right? So you can use ST26. And for example, like for Plus subscription, Iconic subscription, if you use ST26, you can avail the benefit, like 10% benefit will be there, right? Whatever course is there, whether you'll take Plus or Iconic, right? You can follow me on Unacademy app like this, right? In the near future, you will see many games, quizzes, tests that will be available over there. So you can follow that. In Telegram, there are 2-3 IDs. The very first thing, Unacademy Aptitude Mets, Unacademy Apti Express, and Saurabh Sir Official. There are 3 IDs which are available, so you can follow that as well. There are many things which I update. Why I have written question number 6th? Because in yesterday's video, I have taken question from 1 to 5. In the comment box, please let me know how many students were there who have attended yesterday's session from question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please let me know in the comment box how many of you have attended yesterday's session and went through question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the comment box, please let me know this, right? And before starting today's session, I want to people to write in the comment box, stay unfinished but not undefeated. I want you people to write this down, stay unfinished but not undefeated. Stay unfinished. Stay unfinished but not undefeated. But not undefeated. Sir, what is the, I want the people to reciprocate this in the comment box. Sir, what is the meaning of this? Stay unfinished. It means in this voyage of life, in this journey of life, in this expedition of life, you will come across many different hurdles, many different obstacles. That is what this human life, this human journey is all about. Stay unfinished. It's absolutely fine. One after the other, second, third after the second one, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. And that is why I keep on saying a good traveler never arrives. but not undefeated. When you really take charge of your life, there are certain sets of your life where you'll achieve success, and on the other sets of life, it might be possible you achieve failure. But that failure is also equally important, because that will be the driving force to your success. That will become the driving force of your glorious future. That failure is also important because that failure keeps you grounded as well. Unless and until we take the very first step in life, how will you able to understand what is your capability? Sir, but how long should I try? Think about this. A baby who tried to walk, how long should a baby try? Till he learn how to walk. Sir, how long should I try? Till I win this fight. If it's to be, it's up to me. It is the fight that is everything. So stay unfinished, but not undefeated. I think we should start the journey. Let's start with the very first question. Shall we? Great. Absolutely. I think we should start this. The very first question that is about to come on the screen, I want you people to solve this, and then we're going to have a discussion on this. This question was asked in the year 2015, as you can see here. This question was asked in the year 2015, and I am giving you guys 2 minutes to solve this, and then we're going to have a discussion on the same. Right? Where's the pen? Here it is. I'm sorry. Yeah. So here it is. I've given you 2 minutes, and then we're going to have a discussion on the same. Go ahead. I'm giving you 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, we're going to have a discussion. This question came in the year 2015. I want the answer of this question. Go ahead. 2 minutes you have. Let me move to one side of the screen. This. 2 minutes you have. Very nice question. I want you people to solve this, and then we're going to have a discussion on this. Right? Go ahead. 2 minutes, guys. Don't take more than 2 minutes. Don't take more than 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes. Go ahead. I want to be able to solve this. 2 minutes. Go ahead. Right? 2 minutes. Make it fast. I want an answer. I want absolute energy. I want you people to participate with 200% energy, and then we'll discuss this. Even if you get the incorrect answer, even if you get the wrong answer, it's absolutely fine. Failure is highly overrated. It's absolutely fine. Even if you get the correct answer, the most important thing is you have to give me an answer. Right? So what are the answers? The answers are B. Most of the people are saying B. A few. Divya C. D. Kaushik Devi D. Most of the people are saying B. A few are saying C and D. More answers, guys. Make it fast, please. More answers. Make it fast, please. Most of you are saying B. A few of you are saying C. And a very few are saying D. Majority has said B. This question was asked in the year 2015. Now listen to this. Now listen to the explanation. This particular pattern which I have given on the screen, I believe this is one of those latest patterns which IIT has started to give from 2014-15. So what is the pattern? A small condition is given, a small caselet is given, followed by statements, and then there are options. This is a very beautiful pattern. From my side, just for this pattern, put up a single star. Do remember this. Whatever I say is important, is very, very important to you guys. Now listen to this. Most experts, okay, superlative degrees, most experts feel that in spite of, I want you people to put up a double star on this word. In the year 2016, they have used the word, they have asked the meaning of the word despite. Listen to this. See, when you say in spite of, despite, though, although, all these words, I call them 180-degree words. Sir, why you say these are 180-degree words? Because, listen to this. What are the words which I said? I talked about these words. What these words are? These words are though, DHOUGH. Although, I want the people to write this. Though, although, despite, in spite of. Make sure you write all these points. In spite of, however. Sir, you said you call these words 180-degree words, but why? First of all, let's write this. These I call as 180-degree words because they change the tonality. If the sentence was positive, after this word, it turns negative. If it's negative, it turns positive. Listen to this. Although he was born and brought up with a silver spoon in life, he could not able to achieve massive success. Although he was born and brought up with a silver spoon, still he could not able to achieve massive success in life. Although he was born and brought up amidst of all the adversities of life, still he could able to achieve massive success. However, he was born and brought up with scarce resources, still he could able to become one of the filthy rich persons in this world. Though, although, however, in spite of, despite, these words change the tonality. 180-degree transformation. Positive, negative, negative, positive. And do remember this. Negative word, negative situation becomes positive. Obstinacy, obstinate, adamant, stubborn. It's a negative personality trait. But when you use this word in negative situation, it becomes positive. It was his obstinacy because of which he was kicked out of the interview. Absolutely correct. It was his obstinacy which kept him alive, and it was his obstinacy which kept him alive amidst of all the adversities of life. सारी विपरीत परिस्थितियों के बावजूद वो लड़ता रहा और जूझता रहा. It's a fantastic word, right? So, let's come back to this. So, in this particular case, they have used similar kind of word. Most experts feel that in spite of, though, although, however. So, although, in spite of possessing all the technical skills, although this guy has all, whenever you come across this word all, none, only, give special importance to these kind of words. 100% sure the tone will change. Although this guy possesses all the technical skills, still something will going to happen, because that is why you have used the word in spite of. Required to be a batsman of highest order, superlative degree, highest order. Still something will happen. He is unlikely. See, the resoundingness of this world. He is most likely to fail. He is unlikely to be so due to lack of requisite temperament. Oh my God. Although this guy has got all the technical skills in the world, still the chances are, and it's a very high probability, because he is unlikely, the chances are he will not. Because this guy lacks temperament. Okay. He was guilty of throwing away his wicket several times after working hard to lay strong foundation. If you guys are lover of test match, let us suppose there is a batsman who is batting. This guy has played 100 balls, although he made 10 runs. But he has faced 100 balls, and that is why he has passed through the difficult phase. And after lunch, everybody was expecting, because now this guy is absolutely set and settled, probably this guy will make run. He was guilty of throwing away his wickets, 10 runs, 100 balls, several times after working hard to lay strong foundation. His critics pointed out that until he addresses to this problem, What problem? Here we've used the word this as an adjective. I don't like this boy, these boys, that boy, those boys. Your mother said to you, don't be in such a hurry. Wherever you can point this finger, this kind of adjective is called demonstrative adjective. Listen to this. I don't like this boy, these boys, that boy, those boys. Demonstrative adjective. Your mother said to you, don't be in such a hurry. What kind of? The one you're doing right now. Which problem? This problem. What problem? The problem that has been talked about. That is lacking temperament. Success at the highest level will continue to elude him. Elude him is run away from him. Success at the highest level will continue to elude from him. Okay. It's a very nice passage. So you can clearly see I have underlined every single thing that is relevant, that is important. Sir, why you are doing all these things? So that to make you understand, we are not, it is not important to remember everything. It is important to pay attention to these minute details. The devil is in the details. Which of the statement or statements below is or logically valid? Logically valid, logically relevant. Another very important statement. This is same as which of the following can be logically deduced, logically inferred, logically concluded, logically valid. I want two people to write all these four statements. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to all? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Logically valid, logically deduced, logically concluded, logically inferred. So this is another classic example of an inference based question. From my side, put up a double star on this particular pattern. More often than not, you will find in your GATE exam, inference based questions will be there. The chances are very high because that is what IIT has done so far and can be inferred. See, this is what they've done from the above passage. Okay, fine. He is already, oh, bloody hell, how come this guy is already a successful batsman? We are talking that probably the chances are, although this guy has got all the technical skills, but he will never become, the chances are very high that he is unlikely to become batsman of the highest order. It means right now this guy is not a batsman of highest order. He was already a success. No. He's not at all a right now this guy is not the best batsman of the highest order, the most successful batsman. We are talking about that he will in the future. He has to improve his temperament. That is what this guy is lacking. The temperament is not there, although he possesses all the technical skills. He has to improve his temperament in order to become a great batsman. Yes, this is mentioned in the paragraph. Let's put it on hold. It's a very good option. He failed to make many of his good starts count. Even after laying strong foundation, he is guilty of throwing away his wickets. It's another good point. Improving his technical skills will success. No, improving his technical. He already possesses all the technical skills. No, sir. I'm talking about quality of technical skills. Okay, you may say that, but even after improving the quality of technical skills, this guy still lacks temperament. And as long as this guy lacks temperament, success continues to elude him, right? And that is why this is also incorrect. So what is the correct answer? Second and third. If second and third is correct, what is the correct answer? B. So to all those people who have said B, fantastic, very well done. This is not my question. This question came in the year 2015. So how many people got the correct answer? Those people who said B. How many people got the correct answer? How many people got the correct answer? Great. How many people got the correct answer? How many people have got the correct answer? What is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Fine. Absolutely perfect. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Fabulous. Fantastic. Right. It is, I guess, clear to each and every one of you. I think we should move ahead, right? So as I said, the correct answer is B. Well done. This question was asked in the year 2015. There was a song, Kyun Paisa Paisa Karti Hai, Kyun Paise Pe Tu Marti? Because she is rapacious. On a very light note, because she is rapacious. Rapacious, what is the meaning of this word? Rapacious, put up a single star on this word. When you say someone is rapacious, it means greedy, right? I want people to put up a double star on this word. The word is rapacious. When you say rapacious, rapacious, put up a single star on this. Basically, it means you are saying the person is greedy. Rapacious. I want people to let me spelling of the word avaricious. Avaricious. Avaricious are once again all those people who are greedy. Avaricious. I want people to write in the comment box the spelling of the word avaricious. Go ahead. Avaricious. Avaricious. I want people to write the spelling of this word avaricious. Right? Avaricious. Rapacious. Avaricious. Put up a single star. Now, there is something called voracious. Voracious. This can also be used as synonym for rapacious, and then there's a word veracious. Whoa, this is quite a lot. Listen to this very, very carefully. Rapacious, greedy. Avaricious, greedy. Voracious. Now listen to this. Put up a double star on this word. Why double star? Either you will come across this word directly. Voracious are those people who are greedy. Other than that, if you say someone is voracious, for example, if you say, I am a voracious reader, it means you love to read a lot. For example, if you love to read self-help books or motivational books, for example, your favorite authors are Zig Ziglar, Napoleon Hill, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Shiv Khera Sahab, Viktor Frankl. You said, sir, I am a voracious reader. It means you love to read. Sir, can I use this word at the time of interview? Of course you can. If you say you are a voracious reader, it means you are an avid reader. You love to read. Is it fine, everybody? When you say you are a voracious eater, you love to eat. Fine. Sir, then why you said like mark 2 stars? Because the difference between these two words. In the year 2016, in one of the competitive exam, not in your exam, but in one of the competitive exams, there was the difference between these two words. Veracious, wherever you see this word ver, it means truth. Ver stands for truth. Ver stands for truth. People who love to speak the truth. Veracious. So difference between these two words, voracious and veracious. Right? It might be possible, it may sound ridiculous, but still I should say this. Whenever you forget this word, like this is an idli or this is a laddu. So where you see this laddu, it means voracious eater, and veracious are those people who love to speak the truth. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Put up a double star. Do remember this, if I said something is important, you will find those things in your exam. Either you can agree with this right away, or you will agree once you appear in the paper. Right? I'm not bragging, I'm not aggrandizing things, but I do those kind of R&Ds, and that is why I'm telling you this. Right? Other than this, veracious, those people who love to speak the truth. Then what kind of people love to lie? Mendacious. Mendacious. Mendacious are those people who love to lie. So I have given you enough words. Rapacious, क्यों पैसा पैसा करती है? Rapacious, avaricious, voracious, veracious, mendacious. Put up a double star on all these words. Very, very important. Is it fine, everybody? I have given you enough words. Avid. The person is avid admirer of beauty. This person, when you say someone is avid admirer of beauty, he loves to appreciate others' effort. Right? I think this is good enough now. Let's move on to the question. Right? So this word was rapacious is greedy, avaricious is greedy. This question, these two words already came in your Indian engineering services as well. Voracious, veracious, the difference between these two words already came in your engineering services and different other exams as well. And then the last word was mendacious, right? So I think that's good enough. Just to make things a bit more exciting, I have given you an antonym question. What is the meaning of this word antonym? And antonym ka matlab hai exact opposite. Right. What is the question? This is the question. The word is capricious. And these are the options. The word is capricious. And these are the options. I have taken these questions from different competitive exams, but I have taken only those questions which are relevant to you as an aspirant. Once again, I'm saying this. Whatever I say, if it is important, that is important. It's up to you now, right? You need to find the antonym of this. Anyways, I'm going to explain, but I still want you people to post your answers. Go ahead, shoot. Post your answers, please. Fanciful, reasonable, intolerant, indifferent. Capricious. I have already discussed this word, capricious. Capricious. Post your answers, please. Go ahead. Capricious, fanciful, intolerant, reasonable, and indifferent. Right. Capricious or whimsical or vagary, it means sudden change. Let's talk about this. Capricious. I personally love these kind of, cartoon, what do you call this? Comic books. When I was a kid, I loved to read Chacha Chaudhary, Sabu, all these kind of comic books. Perspicacious Chacha Chaudhary. Put up a double star on this word, perspicacious. इसके ऊपर 2 स्टार लगाइए, perspicacious. Whichever cartoon or Dexter's Laboratory, perspicacious Dexter. Perspicacious are those people who have got the gumption, who have got the ability to think. Perspicacious. Put up a double star on this. Perspicacious. Great. Then Confucius possessed a capacious mind. मैंने जानबूझ के यहाँ पे एक word लिखा है capacious. Although I have not asked this word, I have asked capricious categorically मैंने पूछा है. The word which I have written over here is capacious. This word actually came into existence from capacity. So from capacity, the word that forms is called capacious. Capacity शब्द से बना है capacious. When you say this is the capacious room for 5 people, the space is good enough for 5 people. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? When you say Confucius possessed a capacious mind, it means a mind which can hold बहुत सारी information, much information. That is capacious. But are we talking about this? No. We are not talking about this. We are talking about capricious. Capricious is something that is extremely unreasonable, something that is extremely uncertain. Capricious, whimsical, vagaries. Put up a double star on all these words. Capricious, whimsical, vagaries. I want the people to write the spelling of these words, vagary and whimsical. Go ahead, write in the comment box and just लिख डालो, मत सोचो, मेरी बात मानो, लिख लो. Unless and until you write, you won't improve. Just keep on writing all these things. Vagaries of weather, V-A-G-A-R-Y. Vagary, vagaries, V-A-G-A-R-I-E-S. Vagaries of weather. Vagaries of stock market. Vagaries of economic system. How economic system collapse. Right? 1929, the Great Depression. Great Depression. Here, how can depression be great? In the year 1929 in United States, an unusual phenomena happened, and that was called as the Great Depression. Just look at these words. The Great Depression. The Great Depression. But sir, great is a positive word. Yes, indeed it is. The stock market collapse which took place in the United States was termed as Great Depression. And depression is a negative word. All you guys are technical students, and that is why Let me take it in a very raw form like this. This is the cycle of economy. This phase is called growth phase. This phase is called recession phase. This phase is called depression phase, and this phase is called recovery. In a very, in a very layman's language, this is how the cycle of economy looks like. Growth phase, recession phase, depression phase, and this recovery phase, right? So when you say Great Depression, you're talking about this. Positive and negative word. Now listen to this very, very carefully. When you combine two entirely paradoxical words, this is called oxymoron. So what is an oxymoron? Great Depression, jumbo shrimp, definitely, maybe. Is it clear, everybody? So when you combine two entirely different words, this is called oxymoron. Put up a double star on this word. Although oxymoron has never been asked in your GATE exam, but I'm a very firm believer of the fact that this will definitely going to come in some or the other year in your exam. This word is very, very important in rest of the exams. Beautifully painful, painfully beautiful, jumbo shrimp, Great Depression, definitely, maybe. Two paradoxical words. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Is it clear to each and every one of you? So that is oxymoron. Put up a double star on this word. Very, very important. Right? So, what are the words we've discussed? This is the economic system, the business cycle, the economic cycle, the weather. For this, we can say vagaries of weather, whimsical, capricious, not capacious, capricious, something that is uncertain, something that is unreasonable. Put up a double star on all these words. These words are very, very important. Fine? I'm sorry. Whimsical, double star on this word. So the question which I gave you was capricious. Capricious is for unreasonableness, uncertain. So what should be the antonym? The antonym should be fanciful, intolerant, indifferent, reasonable. Of course, reasonable. Sir, what is fanciful? Let me give you a word. If you are an avid reader of the Hindu, there is a word they prefer using, and that is called chimera. Western people at times they pronounce it as chimera. So, but I prefer pronouncing it as chimera. Chimera is a wild, fanciful, impractical idea. Wild, fanciful, impractical idea. Put up a double star on this word. It's a chimerical idea. What is a chimerical idea? Few years ago, now people are talking about superhuman. Now people are talking about artificial intelligence. Now people are talking about machine learning. Now people are talking about having a civilization in Mars, on Mars, because of Elon Musk, because of Tesla, and because of SpaceX. Now people are talking about superhuman after Neuralink. Earlier this was not the case. Earlier it seems to be a very far-fetched idea. It seemed to be a very chimerical idea. One guy, Elon Musk, changed everything, man. Earlier, it seemed to be a very chimerical idea. I really want people to read a fantastic book. The name of the book is Deep Thinking by Cal Newport. In this book, Deep Thinking, he said, listen to this very, very carefully. Listen to this. He said, in the near future, and that near future is within 5 to 7 years. So Cal Newport has said, in the near future, whatever work you are doing, which is replaceable, will get automated, robots will be available, and thus that work will cease to exist. Second, whatever work you are doing, if that work or that person is dispensable, there will be some person in the market who will be ready to do the same work at a lesser price. So how we as a human being can survive? The third quality, and that is called the deep work. You won't believe, multitasking is the biggest myth. There is nothing called multitasking. In this book, he said, whenever you multitask something, there is a word he used in this book, residual memory. Whenever you multitask, you logged in on internet, you did Instagram, you did Facebook, and then you came to study. So 20% part of your brain left over there, and then when you came, now you are not 100% committed to your studies. When you are studying, immediately after that, you decided, let me multitask and let me play some game as well. He said, all these kind of work which are irrelevant won't exist. So what kind of work will exist? Only those kind of work and those kind of people will exist who have got phenomenal competency, and those people who have got phenomenal command in their craft. This in Harvard, Mr. C.K. Prahalad said, core competency. Whatever you are good at, make sure you make yourself indispensable. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Whatever you are good at, make yourself indispensable in that. Otherwise, 5 years down the line, 7 years down the line, the rate with which things are getting automated, the rate with which machine learning and artificial intelligence is blossoming, those jobs won't exist. Right? Fine. You know, the biggest problem with us it means all of us, human being, is, listen to this carefully. The biggest problem with human being, with all of us, is we think we have time. I don't want to agree to this statement. We don't have enough, we have only enough time to perform any particular task. We have come to this world with a definite span of time, and that is why days are long but years are short. Whatever you are doing, give your best. Whatever resources you have, whatever time you have, do the very best of your abilities. Let's come back to this. Intolerant, we know what is the meaning of intolerant. Indifferent. I hate to say, but in English, you see, indifferent, they'll give you the synonym stoic. Those people are indifferent. I personally believe in stoicism. So that is not actually stoicism means, but okay, fine. Western world believe that indifferent is, the synonym for indifference is stoic. Stoic, insouciant. Stoic are those people who are not affected by externalities. If you want, just a minute. This is a fantastic book on stoicism. I have read it many times, but if you want, you can read this book. Ryan Holiday, another favorite author of mine. If you want, you can read this book, Daily Stoic. Fantastic book. This will really help you out, right? Right now, I don't have many books available over here, and at my home, I have got a complete library of these kind of books. But if you want, you can read Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. These are fantastic authors. This will really help you to get the inner peace and to understand what actually stoicism is all about. So to those people who've got the correct answer, fabulous. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Great. Well done. So I do believe this is clear to each and every one of you, right? Anyone who got exhausted, anyone who is feeling, sir, I'm feeling as if I'm burnt out. Announce to the world right here, right now. Sir, what should I announce? That you exist. Announce to yourself deep down the heart, deep down the gut, that you exist. It might be possible I have chosen to be mediocre till date in my life. Announce the world, announce to yourself, I will no longer be a mediocre person. Hello world, game on. I want people to write in the comment box, hello world, game on. I want people to write it in the comment box, hello world, game on. Each and every one of you, I want you people to write it in the comment box and to announce this loud and clear. Hello world. Hello world. Game on. I want the people to write this loud and clear so that your inner core, your conscious, subconscious mind should accept that now you don't want to be a mediocre person. You have announced that you have arrived. Let's move on. Hello world, game on. Right? Let's start. Shall we move ahead? Absolutely. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for energy. Right? Each one of us, we are absolutely same. What makes us different is the kind of energy we possess. Right? Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Although I have taken this word a few minutes back in the previous session, hum saath saath hain. Only in an egalitarian society, only in a socialistic society. Socialism in Hindi is called Samajwad. When everybody is equal, right? When you talk about equity and equal, they are two different terms. Equity is fairness. Equal, it means equal, 50-50. Equity, it means fair. So socialism, see the world, the entire world or the entire human civilization or the entire world history can be summarized by 5 words. Feudalism, capitalism, feudalism, capitalism, socialism, communism, democracy. This is what the world history is. Feudalism. Feudalism, in Hindi it is called Samantvad. Feudalism, when there used to be a king, when there used to be a system where one person has got the ownership of the property and the other people used to work without money. And then came Industrial Revolution. And then came concept of capitalism. People migrated to cities and then urbanization happened. And Karl Marx wrote the book Das Kapital, Communist Manifesto. And then the philosophies like socialism came. That everybody is equal. Each one of us, we are equal. These two books were then in China, PRC, People's Republic of China, Mao Zedong or Mao Zedong read this book and their revolution happened. And then this China came into picture. Earlier in China, there was Kuomintang. Chiang Kai-shek was the ruler. The same book, USSR, in USSR, people read the very same book and over there, Bolshevik revolution happened. The slightly tweaked approach of socialism is called communism. And then came democracy. Is it fine, everybody? So these are the 5 different words of, based on all these 5 words, you can understand the entire world history. We'll talk about this sometime. So in an egalitarian society, when I say this statement, I mean in a socialistic society. We say, hum saath saath hain. That is, everybody is equal. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? So only in an egalitarian society, only in a socialistic society, we say hum saath saath hai. I have discussed this particular word, Badlapur. What is Badlapur? Vengeancepur. Badla, venge, avenge, revenge, vengeance, retaliation, retribution. I already talked about this particular word at 8 o'clock. Right? I think this is absolutely fine. Put up a double star on this word, vengeance. Venge, V-E-N-G, venge. Whenever you see this root word, venge, avenge, revenge. So this particular root word, venge, avenge, revenge, retribution, retaliation. Double star, put up a double star on this word. Very, very important. Right? I want you people to find the synonym of this word. Vindictive remark. Once again, vengeance, vindictive, those kind of remarks. Revenge, avenge. Mark the answer. You need to find the synonym. Go ahead. Go ahead. You need to find the synonym. Don't take more than 10 seconds. Mark the answer. Straight away mark the answer. Go ahead. All the people mark the answer. Well done. Absolutely great. Make it fast, guys. Make it fast. I want the answers. Absolutely correct, right? Victorious, no. I want the people to find the meaning of this word, Pyrrhic victory. I want the people to find the meaning of this word, Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrric, Pyrrhic victory. I want the people to tell me meaning of this word, Pyrrhic victory. What kind of victory is a Pyrrhic victory? Go ahead. So this is not the correct answer. Criticize. To criticize someone, to chastise someone, to reprimand someone. Right? Wait, कहाँ भाग गया? Criticize. Removing from blame. सात खून माफ, सात खून acquitted, exonerate, exculpate, those kind of things, right? Seeking revenge, avenge, these kind of things. Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to all? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? So this is absolutely perfect. Let's move on to the next question. Shall we move on to the next one? Let's take the next question. Another fantastic question. I think this question, yes. This question came in the year 2016. ISC Bangalore made this paper. I will be giving you 90 seconds for this. Mark your answer within this time frame. Mark your answers within this time frame. Don't take more than 90 seconds. Mark your answers within 90 seconds. Let's see what is that. What is your answer? What do you got? And then we'll discuss. Right? Go ahead. You can post your answers. Make it fast, everybody. I'm staying over here. Go ahead. Make it fast. Make it fast, guys. Make it fast, everybody. Let's see. What is your answer? Make it fast, everybody. What are the answers? A, C. Yes. Pyrrhic victory is a victory that inflicts such a devastating toll. Absolutely correct, Chirag. Yeah, Pyrrhic victory. Great. C, A. What is C? Most of the people are saying C. A few are saying A as well. Go ahead, make it fast, please. 2016, ISC Bangalore made the paper and this is what they have given, right? I think we should discuss now. The overwhelming number of people. It means huge number of people, overwhelming number of people infected with rabies in India. So what is the meaning of this? Huge. Lots and lots of people, they're affected by rabies. Has been flagged by WHO, World Health Organization. Because of this COVID, you must have come across this organization, WHO. Even if you don't read, even if you don't prefer reading newspapers, still you may have come across, right? Mr. Jabrias, Adnom Jabrias from Ethiopia, he is the Director General of WHO, World Health Organization. And he has got some bashing. Why? The virus which started from Wuhan, China, unfortunately spread across the globe. This is very unfortunate incident, whatever has happened. But as I said earlier as well, अब तो आग के बीचों बीच में है पूरी दुनिया, लड़के ही बाहर निकलना है अब तो, right? So World Health Organization as a source of concern, it is estimated that inoculating 70% of the pets and stray dogs against rabies can lead to a significant reduction. If you vaccinate, if you inoculate 70% of the pets, okay. The number of people infected with rabies, which of the following can be logically inferred? If you can see this, most of the questions in your exam, they are inference-based question, conclusion-based question, deduction-based question. These are very, very important questions, right? Which of the following can be logically inferred from the above sentence? Let's go ahead. The number of people in India infected by rabies is high. How can you justify this word high from this overwhelming? This is actually a very good option. Overwhelming number of people, very high number of people. Can you able to figure this out? Overwhelming number of people. The number is very high. A very high number of people. The number of people in other parts of the world, just a sec. Other parts of the world, this particular statement, other parts of the world, is beyond the scope of the paragraph, because this paragraph is all about rabies in India. Who are infected by rabies is low. This we cannot answer. This is beyond the scope. You mean to say that in the other parts of the world, the number of people affected by rabies is high? No, I cannot say that. It means you are saying that in the other parts of the world, the people who are affected by rabies is low. No, I cannot say that either. Sir, what are you saying then? I am saying that this particular thing is beyond the scope of the paragraph. We do not have enough evidence to comment anything about other parts of the world. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear? Is it fine, everybody? Rabies can be eradicated. Eradication of rabies in India, once again, is beyond the scope by vaccinating 70%. See, what has been mentioned. It is estimated that by inoculating 70% of the pets and stray dogs against rabies can lead to a significant reduction in number of cases and eradication. Polio, it took almost 30 years, 3 decades. See, although the world has produced a vaccine for corona, Pfizer has produced, Pfizer and BioNTech, AstraZeneca, in the Johnson & Johnson is about to come with a vaccine. How this has happened? United States came up with a plan called Operation Warp, right? The entire research community, doctors, they have expedited the process. Else and otherwise, it usually takes decades to produce a vaccine. Is it fine, everybody? It takes decades to eradicate any particular kind of disease. Eradication is altogether a different word. We are not talking about eradication. In this paragraph, we can comment on reduction. Eradication is beyond the scope of the paragraph, so this is incorrect. Stray dogs are the main source. We do not know about the main source, whether they are main source or not. So one thing is for sure, and that is rabies, the number of people affected by rabies in India is quite high, and that is what is written in the very first line, overwhelming. Is it clear to each and every one of you? This is a fantastic question. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? I personally found this question very, very interesting, and I want to people to scrutinize words like this: overwhelming, reduction, all these words which are actually very important. That is why I'm circling all these words. Please focus on all these words. These words are actually very, very important to solve these kind of questions. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Fabulous, well done. Nice. So most of the people have understood this. Let's move on. Right? So as I said, this first one is the correct answer. Let's move on. Anybody who watched the Sydney match? Unbelievable. GABA test match. Anyone who has watched the GABA test match? Anyone who has watched the final in the 4th test match? Indian cricket team has played out of their skin. This was one of the probably, I personally have never seen this kind of test match in my life, and I don't want to see. What a test match it was. One brilliant test match. It's an unbelievable test match. Australian team fought really hard. They played fantastic cricket. On this day, Indian team has played a better cricket, and that is why it was such a competitive cricket. That is why it was such a brilliant cricket. And because of this kind of cricket, now there are myriad fans of this Indian cricket team. Sir, what is the meaning of this word myriad fans? When you use the word myriad, it means uncountable. In the evening, when we use the word umpteen, plethora, copious, these are same words. Do you remember this? Umpteen, U-M-P-T-E-E-N, umpteen. Copious, C-O-P-I-O-U-S, copious. Umpteen. Plethora, P-L-E-T-H-O-R-A, plethora. umpteen, plethora, copious, plentiful, bountiful. These words, very important. Myriad fans of Indian cricket team, right? So do make sure you remember all these words. They're very, very good words. Very, very important words. As I said earlier as well, whatever I say is important to you. Please make sure you jot it down, make proper notes. That is very, very important to you guys, right? Let's move ahead. A very small sized, micro sized Superman. So we said it's a diminutive Superman. Diminutive or minutiae. Minutiae is small in size. Just like Ant-Man or क्या बोलते हैं? Ant-Man, Vast-Man कुछ है ना? Marvel and DC, they have this Ant-Man and Vast-Man, something like that. So diminutive, when you use the word diminutive, it means small in size. You won't believe this particular question came in the competitive exam. This is what they asked. I want the people to mark the synonym of this word in next 10 seconds. I want the people to post the answer. Go ahead. Make it fast, please. Make it fast, everybody. Make it fast. 10 seconds and mark the answer. Right? 10 seconds and mark the answer. Go ahead. Yes. Ant-Man and Wasp-Man. Yes. Diminutive is something that is small. Absolutely. Insulting. No. Insult. We are not talking about insulting. Diminishing. Unpopular. Something that is related to fashion is a word called fad. Something that is part of popular fashion is fad. F-A-D, fad. I want people to write this word. Fad. Absolutely correct. Well done. Most of the people have got the correct answer. Well done. Absolutely. Shall we move on? I think we should. This particular question came in your GATE exam. I want the people to mark the answer, right? Whatever I teach in these classes, make sure you make proper notes of all these things. And anyways, I'm going to provide you the PDF of this in the Telegram channel. 3 Telegram channels. This, what do you call this? FT Express, Saurabh Sir Official, and there's one more, Maths and Aptitude. So I'll be providing you these notes. Don't worry about it, right? I'll be sharing you this PDF, so don't worry. This was the question which was asked in the year 2016. In the year 2016, ISC Bangalore made the paper. See this question. Find the odd one in the following group of words. Odd one out. This kind of question comes in quant, reasoning, and verbal as well, right? So I think we are getting acquainted. We are now actually getting acquainted what kind of question actually comes in your exam, right? So this is the question. What's the question? Mock, deride, praise, jeer. You need to find which one is the odd one out. This question came in the year 2016. I want the people to mark the answer. Go ahead. Mark the answer, guys. Make sure that you mark the answer. Go ahead. Well done. Absolutely correct. Fantastic. Well done. Make it fast, guys. Make it fast. I want 200% energy. This will not. Otherwise, there's no point. Right? Great. Absolutely correct. Nice. Mock, deride. The meaning of this word mock, deride, jeer is to ridicule someone. To ridicule someone. Which is not a great idea. To ridicule someone, to criticize someone, to chastise someone. This is praise. For praise, I can give you 2 words actually. Let's convert it into a question as well. When you are praising someone, which one is correct? To command, C-O-M-M-A-N-D, command. This is the first option. Or commend, C-O-M-M-E-N-D. Which one is correct? For the word praise, which one is correct? You did a commendable job. You did a commendable job. Command or commend? First or second? Go ahead. Make it fast, guys. Make it fast, everybody. As a synonym of praise, which one is correct? Command is order. Command is order. Commend, you did a commendable job. Command is order. When we are talking about order, this particular year, many a times, excuse me, very sorry. In this particular year, there's one word which was there and thereabout in media, electronic media, print media, whatever. and that is suo moto. I want you people to tell me the spelling of this word suo moto. This word was there. I want people to let me know the spelling of this word suo moto. At the very same time, what is the meaning of this word? If you want, you can do R&D, Google it and post it in the comment box. What is the meaning of this word suo moto? What is the spelling? What is the meaning? What the suo moto stands for? Go ahead. Let me give you a crack of any kind of exam. Any exam, whatever you are preparing, whether it is CAT, MBA, GATE, Engineering Services, Bank, SSC, whatever that exam is, whatever word, vocabulary, reading comprehension passage, which is there and thereabout in newspaper, magazines, they actually come, these kind of things actually come in your exam. Is it fine, everybody? For example, when you say that, okay, fine. WHO, Mr. Adnom Ghebreyesus, we were discussing about him, that is why. First, I think 8th April 2020 or 10th April, something like that. He slurred or he put up an allegation on Taiwan that Taiwan is the country who is defaming him. Immediately in your exam, they asked the meaning of the word slur. They asked the difference between slur and blur. It's a nice question. It's a brilliant question. Because of coronavirus, the blockades can be seen across the globe. What is the meaning of the word blockade? Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of UK, Boris Johnson, earlier, he had reservations on coronavirus. He did not want to believe coronavirus. Then unfortunately he got affected, and then he came up with certain kind of then many different laws about coronavirus, like you have to follow certain laws and quarantine and all those things. Reservation, they asked you the meaning of the word reservation. So everything which is there and thereabout, that comes in exam. Trump, Mr. Donald Trump, the President of United States, who actually went through impeachment. In Hindi, impeachment is Mahabhiyog. In India, 3 positions: President of India, CJI, Chief Justice of India, and Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG. President of India, CJI, Chief Justice of India, and CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. It's very difficult to remove people from these 3 places. There is only one thing you can do, and that is impeachment. And you know what? In a country like India, we don't do this. We don't impeach our president. I believe this is my opinion, this will never happen in our country. This is, because in our country, president is a crown jewel. We don't do this. But yeah, it is there. Impeachment is there. So for, what did I say? For President of India, Chief Justice of India, CJI, and CAG, CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? So you did a commendable job. Let's move on to the next one. So what's the answer? Mock, deride, jeer is to ridicule, mock karna. Praise is tarif, praise. So praise is odd one out. So what is the correct answer? C. So those people who said C is absolutely correct. Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? I personally believe that in the hustle and bustle of this life, in this probably chaotic world, we prepare too much about future. We prepare too much for our future. We prepare to such an extent that we stop living. Eckhart Tolle has written a fantastic book, and that is called The Power of Now. The past is already done and dusted. By any amount of money, I cannot get back my past. Nobody knows what is going to happen in my future. We are not living in an infinite time, rather we are living in a frame. I want you people to reciprocate this in the comment box. Stop preparing, start living. Stop preparing, start living. What is the meaning of this? Stop procrastinating things. What is that you actually have? You only have the present, not the past and the future. So what's the point of procrastination? Procrastination is चीजों को टालना. Then why you want to procrastinate? If you believe as if you should work hard, then do it right now. If you believe you are not satisfied with the amount of effort you are putting, then ask yourself, who is stopping me? Who is stopping me to become something unbelievable, something magnificent in this life? Stop preparing, start living. I want people to write in the comment box. And let's move on to the next one. So this particular question once again was asked in the year 2016 by ISC Bangalore. Beautiful question, very nice question. 2016 ISC Bangalore has given this question. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes. Please don't take more than 2 minutes. I want the people to post your answers in these 2 minutes. Go ahead, make it fast, guys. Right? Make it fast, everybody. Make it fast, everybody. I should stand here. You've got 2 minutes. This question came in the year 2016. Make it fast, guys. What is the answer of this? What is the answer of this? 2 minutes. Don't take 1 second, even 1 second more than 2 minutes. What is the answer? D. Okay. Almost most of you have said D. Okay. Almost everyone has said D actually. Telegram channel is Saurabh Sir Official. And there's one more Telegram channel, the Apti Express, right? Apti Express, APTI Apti Express. In Apti Express, if you want, you can subscribe that channel as well. That's available on YouTube, and that will be in full swing from this February. Right now, I'll be coming over there, and I'll be, we'll be providing you videos, and we'll be covering all those exams where aptitude is part and parcel of the exam. On Apti Express, in the near future, you will see folders for every single exam. Wherever you see aptitude part is there. Be it CAT, means be it MBA, GATE, ESE, Bank, SSC, whatever that is. Right? Most of the people have mentioned D. Okay, great. Let's come back to this. Computers were invented for performing only. I think now you are cautious with these kind of words. These are not loosely written words. These are very important words. Only high-end useful computations. Okay. However, what did I say? I said this is 180-degree word. The tone will change. It is no understatement that they have taken over our world today. Computers were invented for performing only high-end computation words. Very specific kind of works, but they have dominated our world. Okay. The internet, for example, is ubiquitous. It's a fantastic word. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous is something that is present everywhere. Carnivorous are those animals who eat flesh. Herbivorous are those animals who eat herbs. Omnivorous, who eat everything. Just like that, there is a word omnipresent. I want you people to write this. Omnipresent. Omnipresent. At times we use this word for God. Omnipresent is someone who is present everywhere. And that is why we use this word for God. By the way, just in Hinduism, there are two different kind of gods. Capital God, small God. Capital God God is Bhagwan, absolute God. We can never become this. Capital God God. Small God God, Devta. When we say Sachin Tendulkar Sahab is God of cricket, this is what we mean. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab, God of humanity. This is what we mean. Atal Bihari Bajpayee Sahab is God. This is what we mean. Right? So this is Bhagwan, this is Devta. By the karma of yours, you can become this. And that is what Greek mythology is. And that is why when you say Hercules, Poseidon, Hermes, that part talks about this. By the sheer karma of yours, you can become this god. And that part of the mythology, that part of the Greek mythology is very similar to our mythology. Let's come back to this. So ubiquitous is something that is present everywhere. Many believe that the internet itself is an unintended consequence. Wow, what a brilliant frame of the sentence. Of the original invention. Okay. So this was a byproduct actually. With the advent of mobile computing on our phones, a whole new dimension is now enabled. One is left wondering if all these developments are good, or more importantly, are they really required? So what has happened? We've invented computers for very high-end computation programming works, but it ended up dominating our own world. Fantastic. The internet these days is ubiquitous, present everywhere. We are surrounded and shrouded by internet. Okay. Many believe that the internet itself, just like the computer, the internet. So to strengthen, to bolster what the author said, he has given first example computer, and then he is giving another example of internet. It means he's saying that just like computers, internet has a very specific purpose. Just like computer has very specific purpose, but it has dominated our lifestyle. Similarly, when internet came into existence, it had a very specific purpose. Okay. And then what happened? Has it done the very same thing what computers have done? The internet, for example, is ubiquitous. The very same thing like computers are now become part and parcel. They have dominated our life. Many believe that internet was also a very innocuous invention. With advent of mobile phones, now this is the third thing he has introduced. Computers, then internet, and this is the third thing the author has introduced. Mobile computing on our phones, a whole new dimension is now enabled. One is left wondering, all these developments are really good, or what is essentials, what is required? Let's come back to this. Which the following statement is logically inferred, logically valid, right? The author believes that the computer is not good. No, he hasn't said this, that they are not good. He only said that, he never said that it is not good. He said, was it really required? That does not mean it's not good. The extent of impact computers have in our lifestyle, that is what the author is questioning. That does not mean it is not required. So this is not exactly correct. Mobile computers and internets both are intended no, they were unintended inventions. This is written, this is categorically written over here. I'm really sorry to say, but both are incorrect. So what is the correct answer? Neither first and second. But it was a very nice question. Means, mark my words, like this kind of question in your GATE exam is a very, very nice question. I personally believe it was a very well drafted question, right? So what is the answer? From my side, the answer is D. How many people got the correct answer? How many people have got the correct answer? How many of you have got the correct answer? Well done, right? Fantastic, well done. So to those people who have got the correct answer, excellent, very, very well done. Mr. Virat Kohli Sahab, at 8 o'clock I have used the word incontrovertibly, undoubtedly, irrefutably. Virat Kohli Sahab is the modern great, undoubtedly. The kind of passion, the kind of zeal, the kind of enthusiasm, the zest, the way he exudes with exuberance in cricketing field is phenomenal to see. It's unbelievable to see. So I said, in the modern cricketing fraternity, the kind of discipline he has, unbelievable. Incontrovertibly, undoubtedly, he is the modern great. Incontrovertibly, just like Mr. Vivian Richards, just like Mr. Sunil Gavaskar Sahab, just like Mr. Sachin Tendulkar Sahab. Virat Kohli is the modern great. Incontrovertibly, without any doubt, incontrovertibly, irrefutably, it means nobody can refute. This was the question which was asked. This question I did not actually show to you in the last class. Go ahead, mark the synonym. Most definitely, he is the best batsman. Go ahead, mark the answer, please. Mark the answer, go ahead. You need to find the synonym. Fantastic, well done. Go ahead, make it fast, guys, make it fast. फटाफट आंसर लिखेंगे. Right? Great. Absolutely correct. Well done. Incontrovertibly, without any doubt, it means most certainly. So anything that is related to certainty. Strange. In Air Force, in a FCAT paper, they've asked the spelling of the word bizarre. I want you people to reciprocate. I want you people to let me know the spelling of this word bizarre. What is the meaning of bizarre? Strange. अजीब सा फैशन है यार. सर अच्छा कि बुरा? I cannot able to understand. अजीब तो अजीब होता है ना यार. It's a bizarre fashion. I want you people to let me know the spelling of this word bizarre. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Right? Blocked. Inferior. No. At times, you and I, we feel inferior. होता है ना? कभी-कभी होता ही है. At times, you and I, we feel inferior. We feel as if, sometimes, we feel, I probably am not worthy enough. I don't know, I probably am not good enough. Do I really have the ability to survive and to excel at that level? कभी-कभी तो feel होता है यार. I want people to write it down. We see what we choose to see. We see what we choose to see. The most important word over here is choose to see. The moment you start thinking, I am good enough, you will become good enough. You start feeling you are good enough. The moment you believe, I am not good enough, you start thinking as if probably I am not that good enough. We see what we choose to see. Success is reserved for those who search for success. Happiness is reserved for those who search for happiness. Shall we move ahead? We see what we choose to see. Absolutely. Well done. Let's move ahead. Let's move on to the next question. This is the next one. My God, this is an absolute cakewalk. Once again, ISC Bangalore has given this question, absolutely easy question. I want you people to mark the answer in 30 seconds. Not even 1 second more than 30 seconds. Take 30 seconds and mark the answer. Go ahead. Make it fast, guys. 30 seconds and mark the answer. 30 seconds, I want the answer. Oh, so sorry. Yeah. 30 seconds. I want people to mark the answer. Well done. Absolutely. Well done. Great. Well done. Absolutely correct. Let's see. Leela is older than. Always remember this. Actually, I should explain this to you guys. Yeah. This older, elder, oldest, eldest. These are the words. Older, oldest, elder, eldest. Listen to this very, very carefully. ER. Tall, taller, tallest. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Big, bigger, biggest. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Whenever we use ER, it is comparative degree. Listen to this very, very carefully. It is, whenever we use ER, it is comparative degree, and comparative degree is followed by then. Taller, Ram is taller than Ramesh. Right? Laddu is sweeter than, let's take any mithai. So ER, comparative degree, must be followed by THE and then. Now listen to this very, very carefully. There are certain words which have lost their comparative sense, or although they have got ER, still they are not followed by then. Elder is one of those words. Elder is not followed by then. First. Second point. Elder or eldest, it is used only for first human being, and that too blood relatives. On the contrary, older, oldest can be used for human living being, non-living being. This is the oldest castle in the city. You've never heard of the statement, this is the eldest castle of the city. So you mean to say that these two words, elder, eldest, is used for human being and blood relatives. I've written in short, blood relatives. On the contrary, older, oldest as written is used for human being as well as, that is, living being and non-living being. Is it fine? And the second key point is elder. Although older is followed by then, elder is never followed by then. Ram is elder to Ramesh. Is it fine, everybody? Put up a double star on this. Very, very important point. Right? Let's move ahead. Yeah, let's come to this. So Leela is older than cousin Pavitra. Okay. She is older than Pavitra. This is what you can see. Leela is older than Pavitra. Okay. So this is Leela. Leela is older than Pavitra. Great. This kind of inequality based questions are very important in your exam, and they are very basic, very fundamental, very easy. Do remember this. These kind of questions come, almost every single year in your exam. Pavitra's brother Shiva is older than Leela. Okay. So Pavitra's brother Shiva is older than Leela. That's fine. When Pavitra and Shiva are visiting Leela, all three like to play chess. My God. All of a sudden this word came, chess. Pavitra wins more often than Leela does. Okay, fine. Who knows? Probably the question they must be asking regarding something regarding chess. Which of the following statement must be true? Must be true. I want you people to underline this. Which of the following must be true? Which of the following could be true? We are talking about possibility. Must be true, 100% true. Must be true except. Must be true except. I want you people to write this. Must be true except is equals to false. Must be true. Must be true except, it means false. Could be true. Could be true except. There are many different ways. Right? When Shiva plays chess with Leela and Pavitra, he often loses. This is beyond the scope of the paragraph. Leela is oldest of the three. No, Leela is not the oldest. Shiva is the oldest. Shiva is better. We cannot comment on this. Pavitra is youngest. Yes, absolutely. What a cakewalk. Such an easy question. 1 marks. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Great. Nice. How many people have got the correct answer? How many people have got the correct answer? How many people have got the correct answer? Go ahead. Great. Well done. Absolutely correct. Right? So this is the answer. Is it fine, everybody? Right? After this, I'll take one more question, but before moving to the next one, let's take a small breather. I have taken this particular word at 8 in the evening, when we met at 8 in the evening, when we were discussing vocabulary. What was the word I told you? For voting ink, I've told you a very specific word. What was that word? If anyone has ever voted, they put up an ink over here, right? What is the word that I told you? Absolutely correct. It is indelible voting ink. Indelible ink. What is the meaning of this word? Indelible. Indelible. The meaning of this word is something that cannot be easily removed, right? So what kind of voting ink? Indelible. Something that cannot be easily removed. That is called indelible. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine? I've told you one word for this. When we met at 8 in the evening, I've told you one word for this. What was the word? What was the word for this? Villains love to what? Villains love to, go ahead, make it fast, everybody. Villains love to what? Villains love to do what? Go ahead, make it fast, guys. Come on, make it fast. Villains love to vilify. Vilify, it means to malign someone's image. Villains love to vilify. Vilify is to malign someone's image, to slander someone's image. I want people to find the difference between these two words, and please tell me in the comment box. Even if you want, you can Google the information. SLANDER. What is this slander? What is the meaning of this word slander? Right? What is the meaning of this word slander? Tell me in the comment box. What is the meaning of this word? Right? I want people to find the synonym of this word. I said villains love to vilify. This was the question which came in one of the exams. I want the people to find the synonym of this word. Go ahead, make it fast, everybody. Don't take more than 10 seconds. Mark the answer. Go ahead. Quick, quick, quick. Make it fast, guys. I want the people to mark the answer. Villains love to vilify. Come on, make it fast. Don't take more than 10 seconds. Very nice. Slender is defame. Absolutely correct. Nice. Great. Absolutely correct. Be great. Absolutely correct. So, vilify is to speak ill of. Right? Encourage, erase, eradicate. There are many words we can use as synonym. Destroy, annihilate. Destroy, it's a devastating spell of fast falling. Destroy, devastate, demolish, erase, eradicate, ruin, erase. Annihilate. In Air Force, in FCAT, they've asked the spelling of this word, annihilate. In comment box, I want this answer. Annihilate, go ahead. Annihilate. I want people to write the spelling of this word, annihilate. Annihilate, obliterate, exterminate, uproot. Annihilate. I want people to write the spelling of this word, annihilate. And this will be the last question. Go ahead. I want people to mark the answer. Once again, in this particular question came in the year 2016. Very nice question. Very, very nice question. But still, I'm giving you 1 minute for this. Although this is a small question, but it's a very, very good question. For critical reasoning, this will be the last question, and we'll see a few more things. Go ahead, make it fast, guys. Come on, make it fast, guys. Make it fast, guys. I want this answer. Just go through this. Annihilate. What is this? ANNIHI. Absolutely correct. Tanishq Anand. Omkar. ANNIHI. Absolutely correct. No. Lalita Sov. ANNI. It starts with A. Grade. Absolutely. Go ahead, make it fast, guys. Make it fast, guys. What is the answer of this? What is the answer? D. Linguistics. Very nice. Other than D, any other answer? D. Most of the people are saying D. Indian currency. First of all, for Indian currency, we say our currency is, Indian currency is, our currency is a paper currency. Our currency is a paper currency. Fine. It is, first of all, what is the meaning of the word money? Anything which has got power to debt rid you. हर वो चीज पैसा है जिसमें क्षमता है आपके कर्ज को मुक्त करने, आपको कर्ज मुक्त करने की. That is money. Anything which can debt rid you is money. Fiat money, when government backs something, that is called fiat money. And at that time, we say this is part of legal tender. That is part of legal tender. If you remember this, when Modi Sahab announced that 500 rupees and 1000 rupees during demonetization, he said they are no more part of legal tender. It means now the government has no backing to it. Fiat money, when government has got backing to that money. That is why it's a representational money. Is it fine, everybody? Our money, the currency which we follow, it's a full-bodied money. What did I say? It's a full-bodied money. It's a full-bodied money. What did we say? We say it's a full-bodied money. What does that mean? When we say it's a full-bodied money, what does that mean? When we say it's a full-bodied money, it means, for example, if you compare our currency with gold, what happens? Even if we have smallest part of the gold, still we can sell it. It has got some value to it. On the contrary, when the note is damaged, there is no value to it. That is a full-bodied money. When it is intact, then it has got value. That is why it is full-bodied money. Right? These are some words. Do remember these words. These are very nice. These are very important words. So Indian currency notes show the denomination indicated at least minimum, kam se kam, at least currency denomination at least 17 languages. If is a conditional clause. If it is not an indication of nation's diversity, nothing else is. Which of the following can be logically inferred from the above sentence? Great. Now look at this. Indian currency note shows the denomination indicated in at least, minimum, at least 17 languages. If this is not the indication of nation's diversity, nothing else is. It means writing this currency denomination at least 17 languages, it's a very strong indication of nation's diversity. Let's come to this. India is a country of exactly. We cannot use this word exactly. Sir, why? Because we are sure about is at least 17 languages at least are used. Exactly 17 languages? No, we cannot say. Linguistics pluralism is the only indicator of nation's diversity. This word we cannot justify. Is this the only indicator? This is beyond the scope. Yeah, this is a very strong indicator. If this is not, then nothing else is. But is this the only? We cannot justify this. Indian currency notes have sufficient space for all the Indian languages. All the Indian languages? How many Indian languages do we have? 17, 18, 19, 20, 100, 1000. How do we know this? Linguistics pluralism is strong evidence. This word came from here. If this is not, then nothing else is. So this is undoubtedly a strong evidence to show what? The nation's diversity. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Fine. I think it is clear to each and every one of you. Right? Before closing this, let's take a few examples. These are the questions which came in your exam. Let's take this one. In the year 2014, because I'm talking about currency notes and all these things, this particular question came. It's a very nice question. The value of $1. This question came in the year 2014 in your exam. The value of $1, okay? So $1 is 65 INR, Indian rupees, okay? As Indian rupees today compared to $60 last year. So last year it used to be 60 rupees $1. Now listen to this. It is demand and supply ka market hai. Earlier $1 was worth 60 rupees. It means to buy $1 you needed barely 60 rupees. But right now you need more money. You need 65 rupees to buy that $1. It means dollar appreciated, or you can say that the rupee depreciated. Is it fine, everybody? So appreciation, it means cheezein mehengi ho gayi. So dollar got appreciated in its value and the rupee got depreciated. That's fine. This is appreciation and depreciation. So appreciation and depreciation depends upon the value, your country's currency value. On the contrary, depreciation, there is devaluation. Although they have not given this word, if I would have been, provided a chance, I would have used devaluation over here. But if you want, I can explain you devaluation as well. Devaluation. What is devaluation? Let us suppose United States wants to buy steel from China. United States wants to buy steel from India. So in the United States has got two options: to buy steel from China, to buy steel from India. What we have done, let's hypothetically, we have devalued our currency. Why? To promote export. So sir, you mean to say that currency devaluation, a government can do currency devaluation? Yes. And exactly why they do that? In raw form, in layman's language, to promote export. To promote export, any government can devaluate their currency, so that United States can get the benefit of this, and they can import steel from India rather than China. So this is the difference between depreciation and devaluation. So depreciation and appreciation depends on your image. Devaluation, a country can do on its own. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? This was a very, very good question. Is it clear to each and every one of you? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Right? Is it fine, everybody? Is it clear to each and every one of you? Great. Shall I give you one question? I want people to mark this answer in the comment box. This question came in the year 2017. This question came in the year 2017. Right? I want people to mark this, not now. You can post it later on. And do let me know in the comment box what is the answer of this. It's a very straightforward question. You are not supposed to write the answer right now. You can post the answer later on. But whenever you post the answer, I want an explanation as well. What is your explanation to this? Right? I want an explanation of the very same thing. Like, what is the explanation of this? Why you are saying A, even if you say A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, whatever that is, but why? Right? That is the most important thing. So this was the session. I believe that you've understood everything related to this. Has everybody understood whatever we have discussed in today's session? This was verbal and reasoning session number 2. This is what we have discussed. As I told you, this is my profile. If you want, you can install the Unacademy app, whether Iconic or any other, and you can use the code ST26. ST Saurabh Thakur, 26 is my date of birth, right? And either you can use Plus platform or Iconic platform. Very soon I'll be coming over here in this month itself. I'll be there on Plus platform with many different courses. So if you want, you can avail these benefits. There are many different tests, weekly tests, diagnostic tests, many different games, all those things are available. And individual mentorship is also there in Iconic course. Other than that, just for example, there are many different courses. I've taken GATE and ESE into consideration, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months course. If you want, you can, if you use ST26, you can avail very nice benefit like 10% straight off is there, right? So you can use this benefit. Even in case of Iconic courses, you can use the code and it will be, the price will straight away slash to 10%, by 10%. You can follow me on Unacademy app. My handle is Saurabh 123 Thakur 25 1681. And other than that, the notes will be available on FT Express and Saurabh Sir Official. On these two Telegram channels, the notes will be available. So this is it for today's session. I want the people to write in the comment box, what is that? One life, leave more. One life, do more. I want the people to write in the comment box, one life, leave more. One life, do more. And we will meet in the next class in the morning session at 8 in the morning, and we're going to discuss quant. So that is it for today's session. I'll see you very soon at 8 in the morning. Bye bye everybody. Take care. Jai Hind.